Welcome to Poddy, April 22nd, 2026.
Today, we're diving into OpenAI's latest image generation breakthrough that has everyone talking, Framework's new laptop announcement, and a spicy take on why AI coding tools might be overhyped. Let's jump in. So, the big story making rounds on Reddit's Singularity community is OpenAI's new ChatGPT image model, with people calling it, quote, the new standard in photorealistic image generation. Another post goes even further, claiming GPT Image 2 has, quote, the biggest jump in quality ever recorded, and that, quote, nothing compares even remotely. That's some pretty bold language right there. What's really interesting is the technical approach they're reportedly taking. According to one Reddit post, GPT Image 2 now reviews its own output and iterates until it's satisfied with the correctness. They mention one image took around 11 minutes to generate, while it continued to review and iterate on its own outputs several times. That's a completely different paradigm from the traditional one-shot generation we're used to. My take is, this could be a game changer, if it's as good as people are saying. Think about it like having a photographer who takes multiple shots, reviews each one, and keeps refining until they get exactly what they want. Most AI image generators today are like taking a Polaroid. You get one shot and that's it. This iterative approach sounds more like how human artists actually work. But I'd want to see some side-by-side comparisons before declaring it the new king of photorealistic generation. Now, switching gears completely, we've got Framework announcing their Laptop 13 Pro on Hacker News. Framework's been the darling of the repair-friendly laptop world, so any new model from them gets attention. The modular design where you can literally swap out ports and upgrade components has been their main selling point. Without more details in the announcement, my guess is they're probably upgrading the internals while keeping that core modularity philosophy intact. What I find fascinating about Framework is they're basically the anti-Apple when it comes to laptop design. While everyone else is sealing everything shut and making repairs impossible, Framework is doubling down on user control and repairability. The Pro designation suggests they're going after more serious users. Maybe developers and creators who want that modularity without sacrificing performance. It's a smart market position in an industry that's gotten way too comfortable with. But here's where things get spicy. There's this unpopular opinion post from the local LAMA community that's basically throwing cold water on all the AI coding tool hype. The author argues that tools like OpenClaw and its clones are, quote, almost useless for those who know what they're doing. They say it might seem impressive to someone who's never used command line interfaces or tools like Claude Code, but for experienced developers, these AI tools just make things more chaotic and unsafe. I think there's some real truth to this critique. For complete beginners, having an AI generate a program from a prompt probably does feel like magic. But if you're already comfortable with existing development tools and workflows, these AI assistants can actually introduce more problems than they solve. It's like having a really enthusiastic intern who writes code fast but doesn't understand your existing architecture or safety practices. You end up spending more time reviewing and fixing their work than just doing it yourself. There's also this broader pattern we keep seeing across AI tools. They're incredibly impressive for people crossing the skill threshold for the first time. But they hit diminishing returns pretty quickly for experts. It's the same reason why ChatGPT feels revolutionary to someone writing their first Python script, but feels limiting to a senior developer who already has their preferred libraries and patterns. And speaking of patterns, there's this observation from local Llama that, quote, every time a new model comes out, the old one is obsolete, of course. That's the AI world in a nutshell right now. Constant churn where yesterday's breakthrough becomes tomorrow's baseline. It's exciting but also exhausting trying to keep up with the pace of change. So what should you watch for? If you're interested in image generation, definitely keep an eye on real-world comparisons of this new GPT Image 2 model. Don't just trust the hype. Look for actual samples and see if the quality jump is as dramatic as claimed. For the framework laptop, watch for the full specs and pricing when they drop. And if you're using AI coding tools, maybe take a step back and honestly evaluate whether they're actually making you more productive or just creating more work. That's a wrap for today. I'm your host, and I'll catch you tomorrow with more tech news that matters.